Electrician. One of the most essential trades in the modern world, electricians install, maintain, and repair the wiring systems that power homes, commercial buildings, factories, and infrastructure. The work ranges from running conduit and pulling wire in new construction to troubleshooting faults in existing systems. Most electricians specialize over time. Residential work is different from industrial work, and both require a different set of skills and certifications. The path typically starts with an apprenticeship that lasts 4 to 5 years, combining on-the-job training with classroom instruction. Electricians are among the higher-earning blue-collar workers, and licensed master electricians often run their own contracting businesses. Plumber. Plumbers design, install, and repair the pipe systems that carry water, gas, and waste through buildings and infrastructure. The work is physically demanding and technically complex. A plumber working on a new home is doing something fundamentally different from one repairing a municipal water main or installing a commercial gas line. Like electricians, plumbers train through apprenticeships and must pass licensing exams that vary by state or region. The job combines problem-solving with physical labor in ways that make no 2 days identical. Plumbing failures cause some of the most expensive and disruptive damage a property can experience, which means a skilled plumber is rarely without work. Welder. Welders fuse metal together using intense heat, and the materials and methods they work with vary enormously depending on the industry. A welder in a shipyard is doing something entirely different from one fabricating structural steel for a high-rise or working in an aerospace facility. The skill ceiling in welding is high. Certified welders who can work with exotic materials like titanium or perform precision welds on pressure vessels earn significantly more than entry-level workers. The trade has deep roots in manufacturing and construction, and the demand for skilled welders consistently outpaces supply in most developed countries. HVAC technician. HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Technicians in this trade install and service the systems that control temperature and air quality in buildings of every kind. The work requires knowledge of refrigerants, electrical systems, ductwork, and increasingly digital control systems as buildings become smarter. HVAC technicians are in demand year-round because heating fails in winter and cooling fails in summer, and neither can wait. The trade also overlaps with energy efficiency work as older systems are replaced with more modern, environmentally compliant equipment. Certification requirements are strict, particularly around the handling of refrigerants, which are regulated under federal environmental law. Carpenter. Carpentry is one of the oldest skilled trades in human history, and it remains one of the broadest. Carpenters work with wood and other materials to build and install structures ranging from the framing of an entire house to custom cabinetry, staircases, and finish trim. Rough carpenters focus on structural framing. Finish carpenters work on the visible surfaces that require precision and aesthetic attention. Form carpenters specialize in building the temporary wooden molds that hold concrete in place during construction. The variety within the trade means a carpenter can spend an entire career without doing the same type of work twice. Most carpenters learn through apprenticeships or on-the-job training rather than formal education. Ironworker. Ironworkers erect the steel frameworks that form the skeleton of large buildings, bridges, and industrial facilities. It is physically demanding and carries real risk. Ironworkers work at height, often on open steel beams in all weather conditions. The trade includes structural ironworkers who bolt and weld steel frames together, reinforcing ironworkers who place the steel rebar inside concrete structures, and ornamental ironworkers who install stairs, railings, and decorative metal elements. Ironworkers played a central role in building the skylines of every major American city during the 20th century. The work requires a combination of physical strength, spatial reasoning, and comfort with heights that not everyone possesses. Heavy equipment operator. Heavy equipment operators control the large machines that move earth, pour concrete, and reshape terrain on construction and mining sites. The machines include bulldozers, excavators, cranes, graders, and scrapers, each of which requires separate training and in some cases separate certification. Operating a crane on a high-rise construction site is a skilled position that takes years to develop fully. An experienced crane operator earns wages that rival many white-collar professions. The work is central to every large construction project, and a single mistake with a machine weighing tens of thousands of pounds can have serious consequences. Most operators learn their craft through union apprenticeships or employer-sponsored training programs. Mason. Masons work with brick, stone, concrete block, and tile to build walls, floors, chimneys, and decorative structures. The trade requires patience and precision because the work is visible and permanent. A brick wall laid poorly cannot be easily undone. Stonemasons who work with natural stone on historic restoration projects are a specialized subset of the trade, with skills that take years to develop. Concrete masons finish and texture poured concrete surfaces, which is a different but equally demanding skill set. Tile setters install ceramic, porcelain, and stone tile in kitchens, bathrooms, and commercial spaces. All of these fall under the broader masonry category, and all of them require a level of craft that goes well beyond what the job title might suggest to an outsider. Pipe fitter. Pipe fitters are often confused with plumbers, but the work is distinct. Where plumbers focus on water and gas systems in buildings, pipe fitters work primarily in industrial and commercial settings, installing and maintaining the high-pressure pipe systems that carry steam, chemicals, and other materials through factories, power plants, and processing facilities.